The strike also saw new political parties capitalizing on the unhappiness in the mining sector. One of the politicians to tailor their message around worker issues was expelled ANC Youth League leader Julius Malema. His newly formed economic freedom fighters spelled trouble for the ruling ANC, particularly among young party supporters. The Youth League had battled to regain lost ground since Malema's axing in 2013. Once an ardent supporter of President Jacob Zuma, Malema became one of his most outspoken critics. The ANC faced a tough time ahead of the May general election.
South Africa, my name is Julius Malema. Vote EFF.
Opposition parties like the EFF used issues like the multi-million rand security upgrades at President Zuma's Nkandla homestead and the Marikana massacre as campaigning tools. The new political kid on the block branded itself a government in waiting.
Well, it has not been a difficult task to perform because of the road that has continued in the ANC. This is an historic moment, this is a turning point, and there's no looking back.
Then the moment of truth. The EFF managed to attract just over 6% of the national vote, becoming the country's third biggest party.
We have made history. A political organization led by a 33-year-old. For the first time in the history of this country, it will be represented in parliament. Yes.
The party chose to send people from some of the country's poorest communities to parliament. Primrose Sonti is one of them. She comes from Marikana. The party's decision to bring ordinary people to the National Assembly has resonated with many South Africans. This is something that may play a role in the party's future. In Parliament, they've certainly made their presence felt, not only by robust debate, but also well-timed heckling. The 15-month-old party ended 2014 with its first elective congress, where leaders were elected. But Malema's leadership style, carried over from the ANC Youth League, could still prove to be the party's undoing. The main complaint? A pre-approved list of candidates for the party's central command structure reportedly imposed on delegates.
I don't know, there's no future here. We'd rather go back to the ANC. We'd rather go back to the ANC. He killed us.
Comrade President, protect this movement. When I came here and I've been spoken to by a lot of fighters, I was going to accept this nomination, but I don't think my revolutionary consciousness can accept that I should accept this.
Nomination declined.
If people don't get their candidate getting elected, they've got themselves to blame and not us. Why do you stand up and say, I must protect the organization from what? The members are exercising their democratic right and there's nothing I can do.
Time will tell if scenes like these are merely teething problems of a newly established party, or perhaps they reveal a bigger issue that's symptomatic of other ANC breakaways, a slow demise caused by leadership squabbles.